Good morning, boys and girls. This is Miss Santana. You know me. I just want to say that we really miss you. We miss all of you by name. And we hope that you are okay with your family at home, okay? So you all know what we're learning about. We're learning about water. So today I'm going to talk about sink and float, okay? So I have this book. It's called Things That Flow and Things That Don't Flow. But before I start reading the book, I forgot. What part of the book is this? That's right, that's the cover or front. And what part of the book is this? That's the back of the book. Very good. Okay, so the book is called Things That Flow and Things That Don't Flow. Now, what do you think this book will be about? You're right. It can be about items that flow and items that don't flow and why they don't float. So you can talk about that at home, okay? We have a lot to do, so pay attention. Things that flow and things that sink, okay? Our world is covered with rivers, lakes, seas, and oceans, okay? So here is a big boat. Do you think the boat is gonna sink or is gonna float? That's right. It's going to float. Why do you think it's going to float? Because it's very big and it's very heavy. So things that are heavy and they are big, they are going to float on top of the water, right? Okay, let's continue. You could have fun guessing which things flow and which things don't flow, okay? So here they are looking for some items that can sink and some that can float. Here we have a bottle of water. The little boy is trying. Let me put it closer so you can see. Okay, so he put in the sink a lot of water and he's trying a bottle of water to see if it's going to sink or float. What do you think is going to happen? It's going to sink or float? What do you think? I think it's going to float because it has water inside. Okay? So it's very heavy. Just like the one that we saw before. Just like the boat, right? Find things around your house, things that won't be damaged by water. And make a list of the things that you found. Like if you found an apple or a marble, it says apple, marble, a car, a toy car, of course, and a bell. Are they going to float or sink? So you have to make a list with mommy and daddy. Maybe you can go around your house and find stuff like a fork, a penny, a marble, a bell, anything that you find, and you try to put it in the sink. Oh, it's going to sink or float. And then after you do that, you can make a list of the things that sink and the things that float. And why did that happen? Okay, this is another item that you can do. You can get a piece of aluminum foil and you take it and you make like a little bowl and then you see if it's going to sink or it's going to float. Okay? What the little boy is doing? Now get some ice cube, drop the ice cube in the sink. What do you think is going to happen? They flow. Why does the ice flow? Because ice is water. And icebergs are huge floating mountains of ice found in the colder parts of the world's oceans. Put some water in a paper cup. Make a mark on the side of the cup to show the level of the water. Put the cup in the freezer and wait until the water has completely turned to ice, just like what we did in the class. Remember that we took cup 1 and cup 2 and we talked about which one was going to freeze first? We put cup 1 where? That's right, we put cup 1 in the freezer and we put cup 2 in the fridge. And which one freeze first? Cup 1. Why? Because it was in the freezer, right? So which one is gonna be heavier? Cup 1 that has cold water and it has ice, or just cup 2 that just has water? If you put it in the sink, which one is gonna sink? That's right, the cup 1, because it's heavier, okay? Not all water is the same. Have you ever been to beach? Was the beach at the edge of an ocean or was it on the lake? Ocean water and lake water are different. Ocean water is salty and lake is not salty. Ocean water is denser than lake water. Some things will flow in an ocean but sink in a lake because of all the salt. That's salt. Okay, you can prove that the density of salt water is greater than the density of plain water. So you're gonna get an empty plastic soda bottle with a cap, fill the bottle about halfway with water, mark the side of the bottle to show how much water is in the bottle. Now add about a teaspoon of table salt to the water and put the cap on the bottle and check. If you check the level of the water, you will probably see that it did not change. It stayed the same. Okay? It dissolved. What was once plain water is now salt water because you put salt in the water, correct? It takes up the same space, but there is more to it. If you check, you will find that it weighs more. The density of salt water is greater than the density of plain water. Of course, the water is very salty, so the greater is density. Okay? Did you like the story? I love the story. So what did we learn? We learned about things that flow and things that sink. So I hope you like it. Please go around your house and find items that can sink and float. And pay attention because this week I'm gonna do an experiment in the water table and I'm gonna put some items there and we're gonna see which one sink and which one float and why did that happen, okay? Bye bye, Purple class, we miss you. Take care.